Disability sport is a way for a disabled person to keep fit, grow their confidence and gain a new skill. I'm on a journey around Hampshire to discover what disability sport is available and how it's changed disabled people's perspective on life. My journey has now taken me on a trip to the Boccia Club, who meet here every Wednesday. Boccia is a specialised para sport and is a game of accuracy, strategy and skill that was originally designed for those with cerebral palsy. Two sides have a set of different coloured balls and compete against each other until a winner is declared. I had a chat with their coach Nathan about how the sessions are run and the attitudes towards sport from the participants.
I've coached disabled sessions for over a year now, but this is the first actual club I've worked with.
Have you noticed sort of any differences, obviously, with able-bodied teams and disabled teams? Any sort of difference in attitude or the way they approach things?
Yeah, fully. Here you never get any bad attitude. Everyone's fully here for the enjoyment, so here to socialise with all their friends and with us as coaches as well, whereas sometimes with other fully able it's all about the winning, more about the specific skill set and stuff like that.
So is this purely sort of a training session, or do you ever enter sort of any competitions?
Currently this is just training, this is just fun for the participants, but we had a meeting this morning actually and we're trying to get them into competition and trying to develop them through the pathways and maybe into Paralympics or Special Olympics. So this is just the foundation level of the sport. We're going to try and develop it into more competitive, play against other teams potentially and work on that pathway and develop the players all the way through to the Paralympics, so yeah, hopefully. What's
the most rewarding part for you about coaching a disability sport team?
Just the numbers we get. Week on week we're getting more and more numbers, we're getting new participants, people are coming back and it's just a smile on their face all the time. As you've seen, this is your first ever session, I'm sure you can see the vibe that we get here. We're listening to music, playing a sport, and it's not a very well known sport but everyone's loving it, so I just love the participation really.
Sessions like these are usually quite popular and they have new and old faces coming each week. However, it's still hard to get people involved in disability sport in the first place. I spoke to Daisy, the Executive Director, about her thoughts.
So do you think there needs to be sort of more awareness of the types of activities available for those disabled in order to get more people involved?
Absolutely. That's a really tricky thing that we find is how to get information about disability activities out to the right people, because they don't always use social media, which is the way that a lot of us will connect these days. And it's really difficult to get that information out to day centres and services that they might attend.
There was a real peak after London 2012, lots of volunteers, lots of athletes wanting to get involved in new activities. It's kind of gone down a bit again since then, but with Rio last year it peaked again, so I think it kind of goes up and down, but it's very much about grassroots sports and local community that gets people involved, so something like the Boccia Club is a great starting point.
The Boccia Club represents how local communities can do their part to get all disabled people involved in sport and having fun, which has been hugely evident in my visit today.